Hey homestead peeps! So I wanted to give you a quick update on the chickens and how they're doing. Some news about our ducks and an update on the chicken coop roof that we were working on earlier. I'll let you see that too. So these guys are getting so big they like sitting up there. They like being big. So we're about ready to put them in the big coop. Right now we have the two big ducks, Luna and Soul, that are in the big home for Luna and Soul. And the reason being is we just felt like they weren't going to be a good fit for these little guys, and just a little concerned about how they are going to get along with the little chickens. So we have some friends that live not too far down the road, and they have ducks and chickens already. So they've agreed to take our two and into their flock, and we are forever grateful to them for that, because I know they'll be well taken care of. So they'll be saying bye-bye at the end of the week. Hey! Get the worms, not my fingers. Get another handful. Go chicks, here. My watch is not for eating. They love their worms. Hey!
So we got this roof, got it from Lowe's. It's called Ondura. It's basically a tar-based roof, and they painted it gray. We've been waiting months and months, and we kept going in there, and they just quit carrying it. They had a bunch of red, and we didn't buy the red. We liked the gray, kind of fit the decor, the color of the house, and this has been an adventure. So we wound up just going to Home Depot, and we got this gray, which is a plastic corrugated roof. It doesn't look the same. It's stiffer. This one, I don't know, it's maybe the same. It just has a little bit higher pitch to the banging, but it worked out great. So we bought three pieces of this.
Yeah, 3 pieces.
And we cut off the bottom because it was sticking out about this far. It was about 8-foot sheets. And we came over here and we had enough of the extra sheets to have 2 full sheets here and then 2 small sheets here, so the water would just run down. And
so we didn't have to go buy another sheet.
yeah.
Piece
So
it together.
it doesn't look the best in the world, but it will serve its purpose. It will shed the water off. It'll give them a place to be dry. And probably what is probably the most important factor is me and Mama like it. So that's
Yep.
all that matters.
Yep. You ready?
Yeah. Are you recording?
Yeah.
So welcome to Central Florida in the last of June. 97 degrees. Thunderclouds are coming around, and when the sun goes down, you will get carried away by mosquitoes. You can see we have a multitude of things here. We've got a thermocell that we use. We have 2 bottles of Cutter insect repellent.
Please stay out here, because this is like a staple for the back porch, because mosquitoes are just horrible this time of year.
So one of our videos, we showed you, we went to Vidalia, Georgia, and we went to this ag place where we got our purple hulls, and we started planting those. And this gentleman told us about this mosquito repellent, and he said it's the best thing he ever used. He says it'll keep the mosquitoes up for 90 days. So we're going to give this a shot.
This is supposed to. This is Spartan mosquito, the mosquito eradicator, but it's Spartan Mosquito is the brand name. But it's supposed to get rid of mosquitoes up to an acre of land. So at first, we were going to hang them on each end of our porch, and thinking, you know, it'll kill the mosquitoes or whatever. But now that we've started reading a little bit more in depth, I think these things, you want to take it out of the box?
Yeah.
I think these things attract the mosquitoes to it to kill the mosquitoes.
Well,
so.
and the other thing that's very important, it's 100% American made, and it's eco-friendly. So,
yeah.
And by the way, if you hear growling, that's not my stomach. I'm not hungry. That's the two dogs in the back. They're wrestling over their spaghetti, their big pull toy. So if you hear it, just kind of ignore it. We do. So here is the tubes.
And we have to fill them up with water.
And there's two lines here. There's a water level low and a water level fill. So we have to fill these two up, and then these caps will screw on there, and then they have these little hooks right here that actually go onto that, and you hang them. So later on in the video, you're going to see we're going to put some water in this, and then we're going to shake it up. I think you shake it up, and then you hang it in the tree and hang it back over here, and then we have
it said to hang it away from where people hang out.
So we're going to give it a shot and see, and then we'll come back in future
give you
videos
an update,
and give you an update and see how it works. Now, the only thing that kind of concerns me is where we're at is there's a big farm field across the way over there, and it doesn't have any trees, so we always get a really nice breeze. So I'm anxious to find out if placing these attracts the mosquitoes to it, or if it eradicates them from a distance and builds a barrier around here, and that would be concerning if the wind blows. But it's going to be interesting to see. We're going to try these and see, and hopefully they work. Because back on our other side of our property, we have it's like a wetlands area. It's really not wetlands, but there's marshy. That's where all of our wildlife comes from, and you can actually at night hear in the distance the mosquitoes buzzing. That's how many mosquitoes we have. It's a low humming.
Yeah.
And it's pretty alarming. So stay tuned. We're going to put some water in these things.
So we're just using the outside water spigot. And there's like a inside, is it crystals or?
Yeah, it's a white powdery crystal.
So that's what has to mix with the water. And I guess the dogs are going to help you do that.
Yeah, they probably think it's a stick to throw up so they can fetch it.
So we just have to. So we have to shake it until, I guess, everything is.
It looked pretty powdery, so I don't think you have to shake it up that much. Yeah, it's
Mixed up.
it's a little foamy, but there's nothing floating around, so I think it's a powder that kind of mixes up really easily.
So now he's going to take the white tops off and replace it with the tops that have the hooks on them.
And that's the new top. and it has a little hook that you put on it. There you go. So I'm going to take this one off and add this. And I just noticed something. So, Sandra, if you can pan into this, there's little holes right there.
Which is probably why you don't shake it up with these on.
Yeah, that would be a good thing, because I'd be flying everywhere. But that's probably where mosquitoes can either go in or they go to put their larvae.
Yeah.
Okay. And if you'll notice, there's the water level. I put it right at the level.
Yeah. So when it gets to that low level, we know that it's time to replace it, I guess.
Huh, but that has some little seeds in it.
Hmm.
That must be the attractant.
Maybe.
All right.
Okay, so we're gonna go out to hang these up. So this is kind of a low-lying branch. There we go. Maybe that'll work.
We'll give it a shot and see.
Yep.
So while we're hanging these out, I want to give you a Central Florida special for us. That's our afternoon, evening thunderstorms that we get every year in the summer when it gets hot like this.
Here, let me show you the. So there's the blue sky and the sunshine, and there's the dark clouds.
During the summer, this is our normal events. We always get blistering heat and torrential downpours in the evening. Sometimes there are thunderstorms with lightning. Sometimes they just get hot and they miss us, but it's just the way we live here. All right, so now I have an issue here.
Can you do it on the edge of this plywood, maybe?
I'm gonna try to. There we go. I have to be careful where I walk around here because I have a friendly little black snake that kind of eats the lizards and stuff around this area. So.
And the frogs.
Yeah, and the frogs. Me and him had a good conversation yesterday, so. But that's all right. As long as he stays over here, I'm not going to bother him. He doesn't bother me.
These are our nightly visitors. They come out about 8 o'clock every evening, and tonight the dogs were even in the backyard, and they came out, and they're getting so accustomed to us even being on the back porch. That they're just comfortable being around us. Never gets old.